Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting more videos and you'll never miss one. Thank you, peace, and enjoy the video.
It's your boy Minute. Welcome to the Vendetta Army.
What is happening? It's your boy, Big Will, Minute. Sorry it's been a while. Missed last week. Just didn't feel like doing it. But I knew this week we had to do it. Be straight up. It was pretty much all I watched was pretty much NXT yesterday because I've been really feeling the takeover angle they've been doing has really been keeping me engaged, and everybody knows I like NXT way better than the main roster anyway. So I'm hoping they go over. Hope it's not just smoke and they're gonna all end up losing Sunday. But hopefully, because to me it's the better product, the better wrestlers. And this week they pretty much NXT had their go home show, even though Friday, pretty sure it's gonna be the same exact thing. Everybody's gonna be on SmackDown. It's gonna be the legit go home show. But this was NXT's version, which you can tell nostalgia wise was pretty awesome because so many people on the main roster who were mainstays on the main roster all came from NXT. So having those people that have the opportunity to come back down to Full Sail to experience that energy and that crowd that I know they miss, you could tell they all thoroughly enjoyed themselves. It was just an all-out free-for-all brawl. I'm not going to go through it all because it was just pretty much all it was they would have a match and then somebody from Raw SmackDown will come down and interfere. And when they would come down and interfere, then Raw will come down, SmackDown will come down, NXT will come down, and they would brawl. It happened like 3 or 4 times, and you were seeing it was some tremendous callbacks. Tremendous callbacks. We did have a few interpromotional matches, Undisputed Era defeated the Revival in what was a tremendous, outstanding match. I wish that Undisputed Era would have been down there when the Revival was during their run because they could have had some tremendous matches together. I would have thoroughly. I think it was they came in towards the tail end, like Revival was like on their way out before Undisputed Era really kind of took off. So the crowd was chanting tag team wrestling. It was amazing. It was a joy to see. Like both the two matches, the tag matches were great because then you had the Viking Raiders going against Forgotten Sons, which was another great match. I mean, everybody always try to, deservedly so, how tag team wrestling is kind of taking a back seat on the main roster. It's kind of hit or miss, especially now that the Usos are not on right now. The New Day, people are getting tired of them, and understandably so. I'm a fan of the New Day too, but 7-time champs, and it's going on. Like 5, 6, 7 years. You gotta have other people, and they just keep throwing tag teams together. There's no continuity, legit tag teams. But down at NXT, tag team wrestling means something, and you can tell. So to see those 4, well, I guess the people from those 4 guys, Viking Raiders, who vacated the NXT titles when they went to the main roster, so they never lost them. So they love NXT because when they do their chant, the crowd does it with them. They barely do it on the main roster. The Revival, they all NXT. I think if these people could turn and help out NXT, they would. They don't want to be going against NXT. Some of them just like Street Profits. They just came up. How you gonna be all Raw now when you was just NXT last month? You know what I'm saying? And like Kairi Sane, it was a little moment between her and Io Shirai. They didn't attack each other, and when Kairi did get attacked by, I think it was Nikki Cross, she looked at like oh my God, why? The good selling of those, they're like damn near sisters, And Nikki Cross coming down and cleared the ring during the women's little battle. Of course, Nikki Cross was NXT. You know, I'm surprised she doesn't go back down. To be honest, she probably needs to, because she could tell she missed being down there. You could tell that she was all about being back down in NXT, and just seeing people like Shinsuke Nakamura back down there, you know, going against Matt Riddle. Oh, I would love to see that match. Matt Riddle and Shinsuke Nakamura. Come on, come on, really? I'd love to see that. We got to see Matt Riddle against Ricochet. Evolve. Great match, but it ended up being another brawl. But the only law, which I'm glad the show ended up being good because it started out like shit because it started out with Becky Lynch. And the Full Sail crowd is amazing anyway. So, of course, they popped for Becky. And because, you know, she started down there too. She's another one who's at the top of the division, but she started on NXT. She wasn't shit in NXT, but she started on NXT. But when it came to the promos, she must have forgot how much they engaged with the wrestlers down there. Because she had a tough. It was kind of cringy. I turned it during the beginning of it, primarily because it was her, but primarily because she was getting her ass handed to her by the crowd. And you are the champ. You've been the champ for like a long time, since Mania. And you can't get back the crowd when the crowd is giving it back to you when you know how this crowd is. But she ended up going against Rhea Ripley. And I don't know why they keep putting Becky Lynch against these NXT superstars, knowing good and damn well that the in-ring ability is one-sided. You making her look bad every time y'all put her in the ring with these young upstarts because she can't keep up. She can't carry a candle to any of them. Any of them. Anybody who's in NXT now or just recently got called up from NXT, she can't hold a candle to any of them. She need to stay wrestling those bums on the main roster that's already been conformatized to how things go up there. She need to stay up there because anytime she wrestles anybody who's just got called up or anybody that's still down there, it looks horrible. She cannot. They wrestle down there. They used to performing their matches like the men down there. That's what they used to, and she cannot do it. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. Maybe they doing it on purpose to try to like get her not as over by showcasing her lack of in-ring ability to these other people. But like I said before, I harped on this many and many times. As long as she keeps selling merch, they're gonna ride this cash cow probably to the next WrestleMania. I think they're gonna make her break Nikki Bella's record. I do believe that because she has the longest reign. I think over 200 some days right now. She has the longest reign in the company right now. I think they're gonna let her break Nikki Bella's record, which is amazing to me because Nikki Bella was like the end all be all. They're gonna let her record be broken like that, and then I think it'll be done. So, but Shayna's gonna expose her Sunday. So, but other than that, man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just the whole Becky Lynch thing. It just I keep being proven right every time she gets in the ring. That it's sad, really. It's really sad. But like I said, all in all, it was great. I'm trying to see what else happened. You had the number one contenders match because I guess Adam Cole's supposed to be defending his title at Survivor Series against the winner of the. I don't remember seeing that match. What happened? Huh? Hold on. Let me check Twitter. I need to find out what happened with that. Another thing, after the revival got done, like I said, the crowd loves them. They are NXT, and they like gave them a standing ovation after they walked off. You know, you can see that. I saw that on Twitter as they were leaving. Looking at that now, that was pretty cool. Cause like I said, the crowd. I mean, revival is NXT, and I bet they thoroughly enjoy going back down there to perform. It's gonna suck for a lot of these guys going down there and experiencing that energy to have to go back to the main roster. Daddy's home. Like I said, they finished with the hockey fight. Oh man, it's this thing with Keith Lee. Mm. Whoop, whoop. That's when they tope out of the ring. Ridiculous. And then tears his face when he's laying down there. And this when Cole was in the ring. And then Seth Rollins comes in, takes him out. You know, crowd kind of popped for Seth, but there was some boos there too. Not as many burn it downs as they thought he was probably going to get. And then that's when Ciampa came in. Tomanso Ciampa. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, man, that Keith Lee, man. It's a gif. I think I'm going to find it and post it when he power bombs. He power bombs Drew McIntyre. McIntyre sold the hell out of that. I'm going to post that gif too. Io Shirai and Kairi saying, awkward. Carmella moonwalking on Kaylee Ray. Yeah, nobody cares about Dakota Kai. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't know what happened with the Pete Dunne, Damian Priest, and Wolf. No, my man from Sanity. Don't know why they didn't wrestle. Match pool to Saturday. Okay, so it's gonna So that Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest is gonna happen Saturday at War Games. Yeah, because neither one of them are involved in War Games. Okay, so it's gonna happen Saturday at War Games, and then the winner will face Adam Cole at Survivor Series. Okay, all right. So that's what's gonna happen there. All right, so there you have it. Got a lot of editing to do because I was trying to figure that shit out. But yeah, man, I'm thoroughly excited. Look forward to maybe I may do a preview. I don't know if I'm gonna do a preview for War Games. Depends on what I do Friday and when I wake up Saturday, because I may wake up just in time to watch it. But I'm gonna try to do a preview for both War Games and for Survivor Series, and I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be recording it, like you're not gonna be able to see it on YouTube live as I do it, but I'm gonna be doing a live reaction to both Takeover War Games and to Survivor Series, like I did with the last pay-per-view with Crown Jewel. And then I'll be posting it, so you guys get to hear me reacting to it, and you get to hear it in the background. Because I may not be on my own here noise-wise, so I may be watching it on the computer, the network on the computer instead of the TV. That way the sound, you'll hear it better, because it'll be right here on the television, and I'll just have to like mute it or pause it or whatever during the entrances so I don't get copyrighted for the music. But hit that like button, subscribe, share, follow me on my social media, William Minute Brewer, Minute 316, Big Brew 316 on Mixer, and Minute Brewer on Instagram. Till next time, peace, grease, and everything like that. Deuces.